All right, we're back with step number 2 in the skincare regimen, the protect step. So now you're like me, you've got clean skin with nothing on it, all of your freckles and spots are showing, and that's perfect, and that's normal, and it's beautiful. So the first step is, if you've got any skin condition that's being treated, you're going to put that medication on now. So acne, rosacea, you put your medicine on clean skin first, okay? So if you've got a wipe or a serum or a gel that's been prescribed for your acne, go ahead and put it on. Only if it's been prescribed for the morning. This is the morning routine. Wash, medicine if you have any, and then protect. So if you don't have any medicine, you've washed your face in the morning and it's now time to protect your skin. What are you protecting your skin from? Well, first and foremost, sun exposure. You are getting chronic cumulative sun exposure every single day. Certainly we don't want to burn, and certainly we don't want to go to the tanning bed, but just living for 30, 40, 50 years is enough sun exposure on your face through the windshield and exercise and vacation to prematurely age the skin. The ingredients that protect your skin from the sun are zinc and titanium. That is if you hear nothing else in this conversation, hear this. If you are not using a moisturizer with a zinc or titanium based SPF, it's useless. And I don't feel bad saying that. Chemical sunscreens are cheap and easy to make in a lab, which is why chemical sunscreens are so easy to find, but there's a few concerns with chemical sunscreens. Number one, they don't work very well. You are still absorbing light. So there is some protection, but not a lot. Number two, the benzones, avobenzone and oxybenzone, are highly allergenic. If you've ever put a sunscreen on and it burned your skin, it probably had avobenzone or oxybenzone in it. Number three, there is some concern that these chemical sunscreens are endocrine disruptors. The endocrine system is the hormone system of your body, and I'm not sure about you, but I really don't want to put any hormone disruptors on my face and neck, near all my lymph nodes and my thyroid gland. So zinc and titanium based moisturizer with SPF. Check this out. Moisturizer, active ingredient zinc. Moisturizer, active ingredient zinc and octinoxate. Moisturizer, active ingredient zinc and titanium. That's what you're looking for. If your face moisturizer doesn't have it, then throw it away and find one that does. I'm not trying to be dramatic or mean, but I'm just giving it to you straight. There's no reason to put a moisturizer on your face every day that doesn't have zinc or titanium. You're getting chemical exposure, allergen exposure, very mediocre, subpar sun protection. And, what's the point? I will say that the moisturizers that have a little bit of zinc and titanium in them tend to be just a tiny bit more expensive, and that's because they're minerals that are mined out of the ground. But I'm always doing cost comparisons, and moisturizers at sort of your big box local store like Target, Walgreens, CVS are not much cheaper than the ones with zinc and titanium. Most of the moisturizers I use on my face are tinted with an SPF meant for combination skin, and very few of them are more than $35. In a tube like this is 3 ounces. This will last you almost a year. So it's kind of ridiculous. You actually won't be able to find this Topics. This is a sample for a private label product that I use. But I would encourage you to shop around at Sephora, Ulta, online, Derm Store, Lovely Skin, any of those places for a zinc-based SPF. Now in the article, the news article that's meant to go with these videos, there are recommendations for moisturizers with SPF. I also really like moisturizers with a tint, because if you've seen any of my other videos or heard any of the other news lately, it's that the iron oxides that make this moisturizer have a tint. See that? Iron oxide is used to give that a tint, and those iron oxides actually work with zinc and titanium and enhance sun protection, but also protect against blue light. And blue light is the light that comes from electronics. So if you're like me doing telehealth and you're sitting in front of a ring light and a laptop or your phone, many hours of the day, then you need protection from that blue light because it ages the skin too. Guess what? Chemical sunscreens don't do that. So you need zinc or titanium based, and preferably a tint if you can find it. And on the blog or the news article associated with this, you will see those brands real quickly. It's NARS, Laura Mercier, Elta MD, and I'm probably missing a couple others. But you need a pea-sized amount of that. And you put that on first, on clean skin. Now look, you see this sort of ghosting effect that's taking place? People complain about this, oh, Christian, it's gonna leave that white film behind. Give it a few minutes and it will absorb and you won't have that ghosting effect. But honestly, that's how you know you're getting sun protection. When you put that on, that is a nice, thick, and not permanent, but it's gonna stay on for a long time barrier between your face and this blue light and that sun exposure out in the world. So I would just find one that you can use, one that's tolerable, not too pasty, that has all the right ingredients to be effective, and use it. There are many tints of moisturizers. So if you have darker skin tones or fairer skin tones, there will be one that will match your tone from NARS or Laura Mercier. Oh, IT Cosmetics, that was the other one. They all have a wide variety of tint. So don't let that slow you down, okay? So we've got our moisturizer with SPF on. When I come back with the next video, we're gonna talk about our nighttime repair regimen. If you have any questions, just go to the news article that talks about product recommendations. We've got all of our products that we recommend listed there with links to just take you straight to the product, okay? All right, see you soon.